Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today we're hopping back into Tap Titans 2 for part 82 of this series. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day. And today is, of course, tournament day. It is Saturday, Sunday when you guys are watching this. So the tournament is concluding today when you guys are watching this. If you guys have already, or when you guys are watching this, if you've already finished the tournament, leave a comment down below letting me know what you placed. I'm really curious to know, what you guys are placing. So it's a little unfortunate. I mean, we had the crafting shards last one, so now next in rotation is going to be the weapon upgrades, which I'm not a huge fan of. It definitely helps, not a ton, not as much as the crafting shards or even like skill points or things like that. So it's a little unfortunate, but I did do some prepping for this tournament. If we take a look at Book of Shadows, I got it up to around 68.5%, so that's not too bad at all. Normally I shoot between 60 and 70%. I probably should try to shoot for a little bit higher than that, especially on like things like the crafting shard tournament, things like that. But going into this with over 68%, I'm pretty happy with that myself. So we're gonna be prestiging right about here. I did a couple pushes just starting this video, but 99.25, I'm pretty happy with that. And one thing I do have to point out that I absolutely messed up, and I feel so silly for doing this. Actually, it's not. So yesterday I was complaining that when we prestige, we weren't above stage 10,000, so we actually didn't get the auto buy heroes. So we didn't get that feature. It's in the settings, and I knew that. I did know that. You guys have told me before, well, when you need to activate it, it's in settings and things like that, and didn't even cross my mind. It didn't even cross my mind. So I do want to apologize for that. Didn't know what I was saying. Honestly, I wasn't thinking straight. So we're gonna go ahead and join this tournament here. We're getting first place gets 1,200 diamonds, which is a ton. Honestly, it's probably the best thing for the like out of this whole package here. One thing I do want to know, what does tournament points actually do? Is there a way to see someone's tournament points and be like, oh, he's pretty good at the game, or he has lots of tournament points? Tournaments joined, you can see there, but I don't think you can even see tournament points, which is a little unfortunate and doesn't really make much sense. I don't really know what it's good for, but if you guys know, leave a comment down below. Is that like kind of a bragging rights thing? But I can't even find it. I don't even know where to look. 16 weapon upgrades and 12 fortune weapon upgrades. So that's first place. We've never got first place before, and I probably won't be getting first place in this tournament, but we'll see what we can get. So it's at 23 hours and 5 minutes left. If we go ahead and join now, let's see how much time we're actually gonna have left. Are we gonna lose roughly an hour, or is it gonna kind of reset it for us? So 23, so we lost about an hour. Not a big deal. Maybe I could have waited till a couple minutes. Not a big deal. It's with with this tournament, I'm not super concerned. But as you can see, people are already well above stage 10,000, which may be a little difficult for me personally to get to, but go ahead, and we already have all of our heroes bought, which is absolutely amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and buy a war cry there. We'll go ahead and claim most of our daily rewards here, getting us a couple more diamonds that we can go ahead and spend in the shop. But as soon as the climate comes down, I'll buy that, buy war cry, and then we'll get pushing. But I do want to take a look. We can discover a new artifact, only 3.8 trillion, which is insane considering we got 12.2 from that prestige alone. So we might even be able to buy two artifacts here, which would be great. So we're going to purchase the first one, like I said, 3.8 trillion. And what did we get? Ever glowing stack. So this is going to actually increase our all artifact damage and damage per total card level. So this one isn't actually one that gets maxed out. There's some of those artifacts that get maxed out at like level 40 or something. If we scroll down here, level 30, some of them are level 40 as well there. So this isn't one that gets maxed out. I don't know if this one's going to be really worth doing or worth upgrading. I'm going to put this in the artifact optimizer that I'm going to pull up a little bit later today and see if this one's actually worth upgrading for, I guess, my current setup. But I mean, we're going to do a little bit because this increases our all artifact damage, which definitely does help for sure. And damage per total card levels, that's good as well. Just don't know if I should be dumping a ton of levels or relics into this. But the next one is 53 trillion, which is a ton. That is going to take quite a while. But we are severely struggling because I didn't buy any other skills. There we go. Okay, so now we're slowly creeping up there. We should be able to purchase some upgrades. There we go. So we're going to be arranged, make sure we got that on perfect. So we are going to be purchasing another. We'll probably be able to get enough relics to actually go ahead and purchase a new artifact later on in the tournament. Hopefully maybe tomorrow, maybe even later tonight. We'll have to see what goes down, but we're going to do, I mean, it's only 750 million to 6 billion, 18 billion. I mean, these are very, very cheap upgrades, but I'm going to go off mostly for the artifact optimizer, but for the, relics that we have currently, I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade some things like the all hero damage. We're going to do a couple times as well because that's fairly low. And then normally this is what I do. So I just keep going down and upgrading all of these equally. I know maybe this isn't the best way to do it or where I should be spending my relics, but like I said, I will be pulling up an artifact optimizer in a little bit here, a little bit later on into the tournament. As soon as this video is done, really, I'm going to pull that up and take a look what we should be upgrading. But for right now, we'll go ahead and increase. This is increasing our melee, ranged, and spell hero damage, which I think all is a good thing to upgrade. You know, I don't think I'm wasting any diamond or relics or anything like that, but this is fairly cheap as well. Legacy pet damage, we'll go ahead and increase that, as well as clanship. We'll go ahead and spend the rest on there. Perfect. So go ahead and activate all of these. Evolve, we'll go do a few upgrades there. I do want to do the raid again. One of you guys actually commented letting me know that for my second deck, I actually did say yesterday, I'll show you guys. Oh, we can't even really do it. I should be actually just focusing on the hand. I'll show you. So this one. So this is the limb deck that I said works best for going leg, arm, and shoulder. And I want to show you guys something. So I thought it was going to be best doing all three, but unfortunately we can't do all three. So I'm going to start with two of them, going from shoulder to hand. And I did this while offline, and I want to see if I get the same result here, but actually doing this was better than just doing the hand. So someone commented saying a while ago when I did this testing, and I do remember doing that, I tried all three. You know, I had raid, retry on, and I tried all three, but I actually got more damage, quite a bit more damage doing the shoulder and the arm instead of just doing, or I guess hand, I guess you'd call it shoulder and hand, rather than just doing the hand alone. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get the same result here. Maybe I should have started with the hand itself. But 597 taps, which I could have got another 3 taps, so we're not even going to consider that. So 418,000. So we're going to go ahead and retry and just do the hand here. We'll see if we can get the same result as the first time. Like I said, I got way more damage just for doing the shoulder and the hand, not just sticking to the hand. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get the same result. But like I said, I do remember doing the testing, but I honestly can't remember which one actually was best. I was just doing, you know, I just kept going off. You know, it was like, oh, yesterday I just attacked the hand, well, or I did all three, let's just keep doing all three. I didn't really remember what I actually got on that video for doing, like, you know, testing which one is the most damage. So we'll go ahead and see. We got 418,000 on the last one, and we'll see 426. Okay, so I am proven wrong. It does do more damage just to specifically do one part. Maybe the leg would be more. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't test that right now, going shoulder, hand, and leg, but it looks like this is going to be the best. So he was right, and I just wanted to clarify that and make sure that I wasn't, you know, doing something really wrong, which I was in the past. So this is good that we know now to specifically do for basically any deck, to specifically do one part. You know, with this one, I said it does more damage on limbs. We still want to do a limb. It's not like this is going to do more damage just doing the chest. This is just doing more damage if you pick one limb, whether it's the shoulder, the hand, or the leg, doesn't really matter, I don't think, but we're going to stick to one piece and one limb. So thank you for Joe Mama actually pointing that out. Really do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and submit that score. And then we got, let's see what else we can actually attack. I believe the heads already, actually no, the head's got a little bit more health left, but I don't know if we can get both of our decks in. We'll have to take a look here in a little bit, but we'll go ahead and continue pushing up a little bit. We're gonna need no, we're still pushing pretty good. We're not slowing down just quite yet. Go ahead and claim our daily reward, day 8 of 50 diamonds. That's absolutely perfect. Now we're sitting at 371, so we do have a decent amount of diamonds. We'll take a look at the shop. Mousy's gonna be range share damage. Harker's gonna be spell. Prestige gold, that's not too bad, but not really what I'm looking for. Armor primary boost, Alpha's helmet primary boost, and melee primary boost. So there's nothing that I really want in here. And because we're not in a really big tournament or like a crafting shard tournament, because if it was a crafting shard tournament, I'd be trying to spend all of my diamonds just to get every little bit of advantage that I possibly can. But for right now, it's not a big concern. I really want to try to get my gold up, as we talked about in yesterday's video. I really want to try to get my gold up. So I'm gonna wait for a few more gold pets. I mean, the shop is gonna reset here in about 5 hours, so we'll go ahead and check it again, and then we'll check obviously during tomorrow's video. We're trying to get that up as much as we possibly can, so I don't want to just throw away all of our diamonds. And I know we're gonna be getting some from this tournament, so maybe I should spend some. But if tomorrow's shop, or in 5 hours shop, has a gold or poly, and more specifically, then that'll be perfect. There's also a artifact that I want to get that you guys asked me if I had, and unfortunately I don't. I forget exactly what it was called, but it was an orb. I'm assuming it's going to be by the other orb, so Hade's orb, I believe. I don't even remember what the name was, but we don't have it at the moment, so hopefully we can go ahead and get that this tournament, because we probably will get, I'm going to say 1, possibly 2 more artifacts this tournament. I'm just going to say 1 to be safe, but hopefully we can get, you know, 1 or 2 artifacts, and hopefully it is that one, because I do think my gold is a little low. Since he pointed out, I wasn't really thinking about it before, but since he pointed out, I do think it is a little bit low, so that'd be really nice if we can get our gold multiplier up a bit. We don't really have any artifacts. We have the all gold artifact, which would be really good, so we should probably upgrade that a little bit as well. But getting that one that he pointed out, I totally forget the name of it. That's my bad, but want to get that one hopefully if we can. But we still have quite a few more artifacts to get. The chances of getting that specific one right now are probably pretty slim, but 506,000 damage, that's absolutely insane. Still getting a little bit better, basically not every time, but you know, than last time. I believe last time we just broke 5k. We just broke 5k again, so this is great that we're keeping it up with those high damage numbers. That's amazing. Hopefully that doesn't, okay, I didn't want it to activate war card because I want to get a few more upgrades in there. We'll go ahead and unlock Deadly Strike here and max that bad boy out and do that. Hopefully that should be a really good push there. Evolve there, and then we'll go ahead and do our last 2 here. So it looks like we should be able to get the last head deck going here. Hopefully it's not going to destroy it instantly. Let's take a look. So the chest doesn't have armor, so I do want to save Razor Wind for that deck specifically. So I'm going to be using this one in the middle there. This is kind of a good one between, you know, not specifically for armor, not specifically not for armor, so it's kind of a good happy medium. Hopefully this doesn't destroy in this attack, because that would be a little unfortunate. Right off the bat it destroys when we use this deck, but hopefully we get a decent amount of damage here. I didn't even see, I don't know if you can see exact numbers and how much damage is left, or how much health I guess you could say on each part of the body, so the head, things like that. If we can, I'll go ahead and see, because we, you know, if we know roughly what the damage that we get with this deck, we could have maybe chose a different one if it was going to break right away. I didn't even think about that, but we got lucky here. It didn't break. 400,000 damage. That's really good for this deck. Honestly, this deck, we don't get super high numbers. That's only 100,000 less than our best deck. So we're going to go ahead and submit that score. Only 1 more to do, and that is going to be, of course, the torso deck, which does have a decent amount of health left, so not too worried there about it breaking or anything like that. Go ahead and open up all those. Deadly Strike already wore out. I really wish we could get also another artifact that I want is the one that increases the Deadly Strike time up to a minute. So this would be amazing, because then, you know, obviously we have the war cry that lasts 2 minutes. We have, I don't know if it's either, no, it's Hand of Midas lasts 2 minutes as well. So these are really helpful. You know, it just saves you so much mana in the long run, especially something like war cry. We got that right off the bat, and I'm so happy we did. I mean, we're literally saving basically half the mana, so it's really helpful, because I mean, it lasts 2 minutes, and it's the same amount of mana cost, whereas if we were to just get it for a minute, right? So really happy that we got that one right off the bat. Honestly, couldn't be happier with that one. We'll go ahead and unlock this just to get all of these guys activated here. It's ridiculous. We're running out of mana like crazy, but I want to get as much of a push here as I can. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the fire one here, and then we'll do our last raid battle. So hopefully we can go ahead and get some good damage with this one here, because this is going to be the torso one. We got Razor Wind, like I said, because there is no armor. And honestly, guys, I just want to say thank you again. I feel like I say this a lot, but honestly, you guys have taught me so much about this game. It's absolutely insane. You know, this game is very in-depth, and I've definitely learned that. The first time I played this game, I don't know if I just didn't really care, or maybe it just wasn't as in-depth before, but it just didn't feel this serious. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm putting so much time into this game, so much effort. I'm learning so much about it. It's crazy, and you guys are helping me so much. Honestly, I wouldn't know really anything about this game if it wasn't for you. So really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. So 343,000 damage. This is definitely, I guess, our worst deck now. So we're going to go ahead and submit that score, and we'll go ahead and take a look. Hopefully we can activate our Climate again before all the skills run out and get a little bit more of a push. Looks like everything is just about to run out, so I'll probably prestige here fairly quick, and then hopefully we'll have enough. Probably won't get enough. Actually, we can take a look. So 20 trillion. So we're gonna have to do probably 3 more runs, or 2 more, sorry, 3 total, to go ahead and discover the next artifact, which is gonna suck, but that's just what we got to do. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.